Hello everyone. I'm Sheila with My Crafty Cottage. I'm also a chalk couture designer, and tonight I'm going to be showing you the Then Sings My Soul transfer, and then we're going to redo a little thing that I got at Goodwill. And last night I forgot to draw, so when we have people pop on, I will go ahead and draw from last night's Happy Mail. And when you pop on, let me know you're here. If you're new, let me know where you're from. And we'll be glad to say hello and welcome you to our group. Hey Summer, how are you? How's the weather? Is it still muggy and rainy? We had rain mostly today too, so. Give it just a few more minutes for people to pop on. And then I'll draw from last night. Go ahead and take my transfer out. Hey, Susan. It's another one of our big ones. All right, so we need to draw for last night. I completely forgot. Felt like I had kept you quite a while, so hot in South Carolina, downpours, yeah. Well, it kind of rained off and on here, so, and then it just left it muggy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and draw from last night's viewers. And Katie Head is our winner, so she'll be getting Happy Mail. And Katie, I think I have your address, so I get that to you. All right, got that out of the way. All right, so then I'm going to set this aside. And this transfer tonight is Then Sings My Soul. One of our larger ones. And again, I'm going to fuzz it because it is new. And I'm going to kind of do what we did the other night and just kind of peel it off. Someone said today that I had to have a lot of nerve to do one of these big ones on a live, but hey, if we mess up, we mess up. Nobody's perfect. And I'll just show you how things are, and it is what it is. I'm definitely not perfect, and I can't even get this one off the transfer. There we go. So I have a feeling this one is going to be very sticky. Yep. Oh, I think I got this at Ross, maybe. I've had it for a long time. I love these kind of shirts because they're light, and I love the bright colors. And I didn't realize that I love shopping at Ross, and I didn't realize that the Ross on Nashville West was going out of business. So I'll have to find me a new one, I guess. All right, I'm just pulling this off of its backer sheet. Laying it to the side. Didn't get my fuzzing cloth clean today, but hopefully it'll go in the washer in the morning. All right. I'm gonna fuzz this pretty good because I am gonna put it on glass. And it will stick like glue on glass or anything galvanized or metal. And looks like I've still got some of that moss from last night on it. All right, anybody else? Hey, Miss Beverly. Hey, Rita. Yes, I was having a nice lunch today. I went to the funeral home. Miss Rita is moving, and so they had her a little going away dinner. So she's going to be missed, that's for sure, especially with my mama. Mom loves Rita. All right, so I think I've got this done enough. And I don't know if you saw the picture that I posted of the chickens and the eggs. That picture I made for Rita. So. All right. So this is This Then Sings My Soul. And I'm going to show you what I've done. And my daddy probably kill me, but anyway. I have taken some of my favorite hymns and I've just Mod Podged them onto a piece of canvas. And then I took some brown Waverly chalk paint and just added a little bit of water and then just took a paper towel and made it look old. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to put the transfer in the middle. And like I said, this is glass. And the fuzz you can kind of see kind of gives it a little bit of movement so that I can move it around a little more than I would have originally. Rita, this is another one of the big ones. I think Rita was the one that said she didn't know how I managed the big ones, the big transfers. So let's see. Can y'all see how sticky that is on glass? Think. Let's see if I've got it straight. Yeah. Anybody else popped on? Oh my word, Summer, you have 5 kids. 17, 15, 13, 8, and 6. Oh, wow. You are a busy woman. Guys, I don't have this in the center. Busy, busy woman. Well, it's good that you're able to do things from home. You need to get onto this chalk couture. You can make all kinds of things. Whew, this is sticky, y'all. All right, we got it. We got it. I think. All right, I'm just making sure that I don't have any air bubbles in my silk screen. And I'll just take the squeegee and go down just to make sure. If we have air bubbles in the green part, that's not a problem. And I think it's gonna stick pretty good to this glass. I don't see it bleeding, that's for sure. All right, so there I have it on my glass. And I'm going to just do this in black. I think it'll show up from the thing. And I'm just gonna take our little stir sticks and I'm going to just plop it down. And I know I'm gonna have way too much, but I'd rather have more than what I need. And we just do like we do on any other surface. We just squeegee over. Can you see? All right, I think I've got everything covered. Let's see what we've got. The good thing about it is if I've messed it up, we can just wipe it off and start over. It's going to be sticky. Oh, y'all, it turned out so good. Oh, that's sticky still. Oh, pretty, pretty. Let me get this unstuck and then I'll show you. Lay it on its back or sheet and we'll be good to go. Let me wipe my hands off. Guys, is that not gorgeous? And all I did was took some pages from a hymnal, Mod Podged it on a piece of canvas, and then kind of stained it with some chalk paint and water. Put a piece of glass in and used Then Sings My Soul transfer. I absolutely love this. Ah, it's gorgeous. It turned out prettier than I thought. So what do you think about this one? After I get paste all over it. All right. And I'm not going to dry this. I'm just going to kind of set it to the side. And it will dry. But that is so pretty. I'm glad I did it in the black. All right. Now we'll get the black off my hands. And we'll do our, I'm only going to do 2 projects tonight. When I go on every night with this challenge thing, it's kind of hard to come up with several things. Thank you, Summer. I think it turned out really cute. I probably could sell several of those, but anyway. All right, stir stick. And top on this. All right, I posted a picture today of this little thing, and it was painted all different colors. It would be beautiful in a church hallway, but I wanted it in my bedroom. I really tried to find a frame today that had a white shabby chic look that I really wanted it to go in, and I'm still looking for that, so I'm hoping to find that. Thank you for sprinkling. All right, so I found this little box, and it was painted beige and it had flowers on it, that kind of thing. And I just sanded all that off this afternoon, and I spray painted it a gray chalk color. Now, what would you do with it? I'm going to have some interaction. I posted on Facebook to kind of give me an idea of what you would do with it. So if you had this little piece here, what would you do? If you had seen it in Goodwill, would you have picked it up? If you do Chalk Couture, you'll start going to Goodwill and you'll see things in a whole different light, thinking of all the ways. Yeah, it's hard to give things up when you really like it, but I always make one for me, and that's the beauty of our transfers. I can make one for me and 15 or 20 other pieces just like it. So I don't, my transfers get their use, that's for sure. All right, so we're getting ideas for this. What would you do with this little box here? Lots of things could be done with it. Someone says she might make it into a cute little pot for her mom. Okay. Anybody else? Hey, Carla, glad you're watching. All right, well, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. And use several things tonight. I'm going to use the, doesn't have, oh yes it does. This is the Boho Borders transfer, and I'm going to take one of those and put on the handle. And these that have several things come with a little line down the around each part that you can just cut off the part you're using. So I thought I'd give it a little look, different look, and I'm going to use this part of it. Rita says she put a little garden tools and gloves in it. You must have read my mind, girl, because that's what we're going to do with it. This is a handy little thing to carry with you out to the yard to work. I've seen people fix them and put crayons and markers in for their kids. Silverware, paper plates, that would be a cute 4th of July thing as well. All right, so I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put my transfer on the handle. And again, making sure our air bubbles are out. And then I'm just going to take the little squeegee and I'm going to do this in Iris. I'm going to make this a very colorful thing. And this is just a knitting needle that I picked up to kind of help stir. They say the popsicle sticks dry your paste out, so I'm going to see if mine make a difference because some of mine were really dry. And you want it the consistency of yogurt, sour cream, cake batter. So if it's very dry, you just keep spraying in water. So guys, what do you think about the school systems? What do you think they're going to do? I know Robertson County sent out a survey to all of its parents today, or maybe it was yesterday, to see what parents are wanting to do. It's a crazy time we're living in, for sure. And as teachers, we're not sure what we're supposed to do. So All right. And I'm just going to take this iris color and we're just going to smear on the paste. And take up the excess. And then just pull up our transfer. And we'll do it on the other side. But we have just a little border there just to kind of add something different. And without wiping this off, I'm going to put it straight on the other side since it's not dry. All right. And again, we're just putting our paste on. And taking it up. Yeah, we're looking at possible options here too, Summer. I think all the school systems have narrowed it down to maybe 3 options. When they first came out, teachers were a little upset, but we have to just be flexible and do what we can. Going to be hard on parents too. All right, so we have both sides with our little border. I just got some places here I'm just wiping off. The good beauty of the chalk is that you can just wipe off a mistake if you get it somewhere that you don't want it. All right, so we have 2 little handles. And we're going to put Plant Seeds of Love. Hey, Dawn. I hope Madison's watching too. I'll show you what we made earlier. Very, very pretty. So we're just kind of revamping this little toolbox thing that I got at Goodwill. Picked up several pieces that I'm going to redo, but all right, so I'm just gonna got too much lint on it. Just gonna set this in the center. Just making sure we have no air bubbles. I'm not going to set this down because it's not going to. All right, and then I'm going to do this one. I believe in black. But I think this is going to be cute fixed with our little gardening stuff in it. And that way you can put everything in it, even though it's small. But it's just the right size to put things that I'm going to put in it. All right, and we're just going to peel that up. Put it on its backer sheet. And so there we have Plant Seeds of Love. Hey, Madison. Oh, so Summer, you have homeschooled before. That's great. second and third grade, yeah, those are tough. I teach 6th grade, so getting the students to actually do the work is a problem sometimes, but I think they'll do okay. Students are more resilient than we think sometimes. And then on the back side of this, I'm going to use this garden floral. There are mystery boxes in my VIP group. If you have not joined the VIP group, you might want to check those out. I think they start at 25 and go up, and you get lots of things. All right, I'm going to use I'll use the blue or the iris that we had earlier. I'm just putting the paste on, and it is a little dry, and I may have to use a Clorox wipe to kind of get it into the. This is a pretty purple color. Now, if I were going to keep this outside, I would definitely seal it, but it will be brought in every night after working in the garden. So, and if you're like me, every time you go out in the garden, you think, where are my gloves? Where are my shears? Where, you know, and so this is a way to keep them all together. Yeah, a lot of people wonder why I picked middle school. I love my middle schoolers. In fact, when I got my degree, that's what I asked for when I went to apply for a job here in our county. And I remember Connie Fort, who is my cousin, was the one interviewing me, and she says, "Why in the world would you choose middle school?" But I remembered when my kids were middle school, and that was a sweet, you know, they can be sweet. All right, we're going to take this up, and I'm just going to do it slowly so I can make sure that I got, yeah. There's the back side. So cute. Again, putting it on the back of sheet, taking it to the sink. And y'all know my drill. All right, I think I'm going to put some flowers on the side. We did this transfer not too long ago. It is the, there are always flowers for those who wish for them. It's a pretty transfer. And I'm just going to do the top flowers on this. But I am going to fuzz it because I only have used it one time. And I'm just going to use a one color thing. I think I'm going to use the green. I have a little paste on this side. You can just wipe it right off. All right, so I'm just going to use the side flower here. It's okay if it... I'm just making sure that it's kind of all down. I'm going to put it up this way. All right, and then I'm going to use Rainforest for this color. Some of our flower colors are so light that it won't show up, I don't think, on it, but I'm gonna just use the one color. Taking up the excess. Oops, I missed a place. I see it. All right. We'll just pull it up. And there we have part of a flower. Well, I don't have any. Well, this is kind of like a vine, Rita. It's just a flower. Oh, how's that? Then I'm going to put one on the other side. After I get it untangled and unstuck. Rita jinxed me today because she said something about me being so calm when I try to unstick these. But I try to do that because I don't want you all to get one and then just panic when they stick together, because they come right out. And if they don't, you just run it to the sink and put it in some water and it comes right off. All right, so let's do this one. All right, we'll do it the same color, just the Rainforest. And since that other side's still wet, I'm gonna just hold it up. But this would be a cute planner. It could be a cute desk accessory for your kids. You could put pencils and all kinds of. Now, if I had done this for mine, they wouldn't have known where the pencils were the second day. But now Joy would, but my boys wouldn't. All right, getting the excess off. All right, that turned out cute. All right, I'd need another hand. Mine would all be stuck together. See, it comes right off, and you put it on the backer sheet and take it to the sink. All right, so there's our little plant seeds of love, and I may later on go back and put things in, but I'm going to fill it with a package of seeds and a package of flower bulbs. Then I have my shears, and these are way too big, but we're going to stick them in here anyway. Have our little spade and shovel and our little rake. And then I found my gloves I can put in here. And there you have your little toolbox for your garden. How cute is that? Now, if you wanted to do something even extra, how many of you have an herb garden? Anybody do herbs? We have our little chalkable chips, and I'm going to show you what I think would be a cute idea to add to this. And I did one, but just using our little chalkable chips. They come in white and black, and I drilled a hole in one. This one is the chives, and you could just tie it to the side here. Whoops, this camera, I'm going in the opposite direction. And you could do this, and I stuck my hand on that. If you did the herbs, you could also, let me show you. I'll take a chip. We'll do one that says dill. These are from our herb transfers. And we can just put the word dill. And we can do it in the green as well. And pull that up. Then I'm going to dry this because I want to get enough of the actual herb on there. Susan likes the picture. Yes, yes, the picture is gorgeous. And Susan can relate to Then Sings My Soul because her daddy used to lead the singing at our church years and years ago. And Susie and them love music. Oh, shoot. Did I go over that? I did. Well, let's make another one. Well, anyway, I pulled over that. But y'all kind of get the idea. There was I had written dill at the bottom, but then I covered it up. So let me see if I can get that off. I didn't want to go all the way down. And look at that, it comes right off. I love the chips because of, the paste because of that reason. If you make a mess, make a mistake, it just comes right off. And if you wait and let it dry, then you can just scratch it off. All right, let's write the word dill down here again. But Mr. James used to lead our singing at Ashland City. It dried in my thing. So we'll just wipe it off. See, there's no need to panic. And I like when things kind of go wrong, not necessarily go wrong, but when there is like a mess up, so that you can see how easy it is to fix. And there we have the one that says dill. And you can do the same thing, or if you have an herb garden, you can attach these to a popsicle stick or a dowel rod or any kind of, like even a knitting needle, and then you could label your things. So you could set those in there and go out. You could put your popsicle sticks in there, and then you would have your things for that. How cute is that? And so we just recycled something. And guys, I paid, it was a blue color, and of course, you know, certain days there were different, like half price or whatever, and it had $1.99 on it, and it was the special, and so, you know, I paid basically $1 for it and can revamp it, and I can change this if I want to. Once this dries, I just take it, sand off what I've used, and just put something else on there. So if it was chalk, you could just wash off the things like I did the chalkboard and the little chips. But the chips come in a 12 pack. These are cute for ornaments, things like that, or just little tags that you add something different to. Here you could also put your name on the little toolbox too. So that's a cute idea. All right, let me put names in for tonight, and I promise I'm gonna draw. I forgot last night, so I had to do that first thing when I came on, and Katie had won. I don't think she's watching tonight, but let's see. Susan, Rita, I'll put Dawn and Madison. Been missing y'all. And Jamie. Summer. And who else? Is there anybody else at the beginning? I don't think so. All right, and this is for Happy Mail, not for a sign, but for Happy Mail. And guys, I just redid my nails and have this chalk all over them. But guess what? It wipes right off. So this will be for Happy Mail. So I will draw. Jamie Hudspeth, if you're still watching, you get Happy Mail. And I will get that in the mail to you with Katie's that I just drew. And I wanted to show you the kit for becoming a designer. This is everything that you get in your kit. It is $99 for $250 worth of product. Last month it was $270. You get the catalog, you get thank you cards, you get an apron, the squeegee, 7 chalk couture transfer designs. You get 5 of the actual size paste. You get 1 of the Aiden White frames, a 9 by 12. You get a board and base that's a 5.5 by 7.5, and then you get the pack of chalkable chips that are 3-inch rounds. All for $99. And then the Club Couture, I was going to show you the Kickstart kit is there. You get the Aiden board. It's $69. You get 3, looks like the chips, a multi-tool, a squeegee. You get a board and base as well. And then looks like the board erasers. And to add that to your monthly $19.99, it's a one-time thing of $69.99 if you just wanted to have 2 surfaces and some little extra to do with. So the Chalk Couture, the Club Couture is $19.99. You get an exclusive transfer. If you go to my VIP, you'll notice there is a little special there if you join Club Couture. I'm giving some things to you for joining. So if you have any questions about becoming a designer, I say this, and most of you have heard me say this, It has been a life-changing experience for me. In July, I was going to Orlando to their convention, but it recently got canceled, just like my trip to New York with my kids. But that's understandable. It has given me a way to create things and feel like I've accomplished something. And so I love Chalk Couture. I don't do many direct sale things because I don't want to push people into it. But if you need a way to create things, if you need a way to relax, this is one of the things that relaxes me. And I can honestly say this has helped change my life. I'm able to make beautiful decor, and I can sell them at vendor events. I can have little make and take parties. I can sponsor new designers, and it's all so much fun. And you get paid to craft, so and you get 40% off of everything in the catalog all the time. So you can't go wrong there, and there's always incentives to work for. So we have the Club Couture. I have mystery boxes available, $25, $30, $40, and $50 ones, and I just combine. I fill you a box with a transfer. There will be a transfer, a surface, and the paste at least, and then if there's more, then I put more in there. So you have the mystery boxes, the Club Couture, thinking about becoming a designer, and it's just there's just so many opportunities with Chalk Couture. All right, I said I wasn't going to keep you as long. I was only going to do 2 projects, but we did, and I want to show this. Then Sings My Soul. And I was telling people what I did was I took it's a 16 by 20 canvas. It's just white canvas. You can get a pack of them for a little or nothing. And I Mod Podged pages of our hymnal. It was an old hymnal. Don't tell anybody I took a new one. An old hymnal, and I put my favorite songs on here. Mod Podged them, and then I took some Waverly chalk paint in the brown and just kind of mixed it with water and took a paper towel and just kind of went over the songs. And then I put glass in here, and then we used the transfer, Then Sings My Soul. But yes, I agree with you all. It would be beautiful in a church. It would be beautiful in someone's home, in a music room, if you have a piano. It would make a beautiful gift. So if you are interested in this, I can certainly make you one, or you can buy the transfer in my shop and make it yourself. So those are the things we made. Then Sings My Soul, and the little gardening too. This would make a cute gift too for someone who likes to garden. Okay, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you for joining me. Were there any more comments that I missed? Thank you for joining me. And like I said, those of you that haven't been on, I have a challenge from one of my uplines to do a video or a live every day in June, starting with June the 4th. And so every day I've done one. And I will be back tomorrow night at 8. And we'll see what goodies we can make tomorrow night. Also, I made the flag. I've made the things on the for the 4th of July. We also did those. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you have any questions about anything, don't forget to sprinkle this video and let others see it. And I will see you tomorrow night at 8. Good night.